Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the Education Always channel. Today we will be looking at blood. In this video we will cover blood vessels, composition of blood, red blood cells and white blood cells. Blood is transported in arteries, veins and capillaries. Blood is pumped from the heart in the arteries, it is returned to the heart in the veins. The capillaries connect the two types of blood vessel and molecules are exchanged between the blood and the cells across their walls. The table shows the differences between arteries and veins. Arteries carry blood away from the heart, whereas veins carry blood to the heart. Arteries carry oxygenated blood and veins carry deoxygenated blood. Arteries carry blood under high pressure and veins carry blood under low pressure. The arteries have thick muscular walls and the veins have thin walls. The arteries have a type of supporting tissue called connective tissue. Veins have less of this. Capillaries connect the smallest branches of arteries and veins. The walls of capillaries are just 1 cell thick. Capillaries therefore allow the exchange of molecules between the blood and the body cells. Molecules can diffuse across their walls. Exchange of molecules. Oxygen diffuses through the capillary wall into the tissue fluid and the cells. Carbon dioxide diffuses from the cells into the tissue fluid, then across capillary walls into the blood plasma. Glucose diffuses from the blood plasma across the capillary walls to the tissue fluid and then to the cells. The waste product urea diffuses from the cells of the liver to the tissue fluid and then across the capillary walls into the blood plasma. Blood transports materials and distributes heat around the body. It also helps to protect against disease. Blood contains plasma, which is a fluid that cells and cell fragments are suspended in. Plasma is a straw-coloured liquid that makes up just over half the volume of blood. Types of blood cell and cell fragments: red blood cells, white blood cells and platelets. Plasma transports carbon dioxide, digestive food molecules, urea and hormones, and it also distributes heat. Red blood cells transport oxygen. White blood cells ingest in pathogens and produce antibodies. Platelets are involved in blood clotting. Red blood cells transport the oxygen required for aerobic respiration in body cells. They must be able to absorb oxygen in the lungs, pass through narrow blood capillaries and release this oxygen to respiring cells. Red blood cells have adaptations that enable them to carry a maximum amount of oxygen. They contain the protein hemoglobin, which gives them their red colour. Hemoglobin can combine reversibly with oxygen. This is important. It means that it can combine with oxygen as blood passes through the lungs and release the oxygen when it reaches the cell. Hemoglobin have no nucleus. They lose it during their development so they can pack in more hemoglobin. They are small and flexible so that they can fit through narrow blood capillaries. They have a biconcave shape. They are the shape of a disc that is curved inwards on both sides to maximise their surface area for oxygen absorption, and they are thin, so there is only a short distance for the oxygen to diffuse to reach the centre of the cell. There are several main types of white blood cell: phagocytes, lymphocytes and platelets. About 70% of white blood cells are phagocytes. Phagocytes engulf and destroy unwanted microorganisms that enter the blood by the process of phagocytosis. They are part of the body's immune system. Lymphocytes make up about 25% of white blood cells. They are also part of the body's immune system. Lymphocytes produce soluble proteins called antibodies when a foreign body such as a microorganism enters the body. Platelets are cell fragments produced by giant cells in the bone marrow. Platelets stop bleeding in 2 main ways. They have proteins on their surface that enable them to stick to breaks in a blood vessel and clump together. They secrete proteins that result in a series of chemical reactions that make blood clot, which plugs a wound. And that's it for today. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Any questions, pop them down below in the comments. Thank you. Bye.